I'm a firm believer we have things locked in our head you might not even know that are there. And I'm going to try a little experiment tonight. There she goes, just a-walking down the street singing. One for the money, a two for the show. She wore an itsy-bitsy teeny-weeny ooh-ee, ooh-ah-ah. Ding-dang, walla, bing-bang. Isn't this weird? Can you believe that? Ting-tang, walla, walla, bing-bang is taking up brain space in your head. Can you believe that? Have you been to Walmart? I go to Walmart to feel thin and smart. Now think about that, folks. I don't care what you look like. You can go to Walmart. It doesn't take long before you're going, I'm glad I don't look like that over there. The first song is not too long, so you're going to have to listen very careful. It's called the Mousetrap Song. The Mousetrap Song. The Mousetrap Song. Thank you. So sweet. 65th wedding anniversary. Grandpa bought a little present. He wrapped it up. He came home. He walked in the kitchen. He handed it to Grandma. He said, happy anniversary, honey. What do you want to do now? She said, let's run upstairs and make love. Grandpa said, I can't do both. I was just out in Las Vegas, working out there with Johnny Mathis. I tried gambling one afternoon. I'm not much of a gambler, and after about an hour, I stopped and I counted my money. I broke totally even. I looked up. I'd been playing the change machine. My wife was up 10,000 on the ATM at one point. Got a few Midwesterners? Yeah? Yeah? What street? I'm from Indiana. Not much to do in Indiana, just dig around back there, yeah? You ever seen a tornado? Pretty scary. First one I ever saw was at the 4-H fair in Putnam County, Indiana. I'm walking down the Midway trying to win a teddy bear from a girlfriend. We looked up in the sky and here came a funnel cloud. So we all lay down on the sawdust ground like they taught us in school. The tornado went right over the top of us, down the carnival, knocked everything over except those white milk bottles. And you either drink or you don't drink in the Midwest, which makes choosing your religion a whole lot easier. Because if you drink, you're Catholic. Don't drink, Presbyterian. Drink but you don't tell anybody, Baptist. Now, those are the only religions I thought there were until I brought a pretty girl home for dinner one night. Mom said, is she Catholic? I said, I don't know, Mom. She said, what's the gold star hanging around her neck? I said, I think she's a sheriff. My great-great-grandparents were in a wagon train heading out west, coming through Indiana many, many, many years ago. As soon as the sun went down, they heard off into the distance. My great-great-grandfather said, boy, I don't like the sound of those drums. A voice came from the forest. He's not our regular drummer. Boy, with plastic surgery nowadays in California, you can't tell who's good looking or not. You have to look at their kids. Well, I worked at Disneyland in California for about 8 years. Can you imagine the Disney religion? Our Mickey, who art in the castle, hallowed be thy name. Magic kingdoms come and is done in Florida as well as Japan. Give us a corn dog and a daily Coke, and forgive us for standing up on Space Mountain as we forgive those who throw things off the people mover. Lead us not to Knott's Berry Farm, deliver us from Magic Mountain without a whiplash. For thou art the shortest, but the hippest, M-I-C-K-E-Y-M-O-U-S-E. Here's two sounds that make John Bobbitt a little nervous. Talked to my brother back in Indiana. He said they just built the Fredericks back there. That's big news in Indiana. The Fredericks of Hollywood, can you believe that? I called up my brother, said, you been up there yet? He went, I said, what'd you get? He said, you don't want to know. I said, come on, I'm your brother. I love you. What'd you get? He said, they got edible underwear. I said, really? What flavor did you get? He said, biscuits and gravy. He said, they're all out of corn on the cob. Lady said, I'll put it in a sack for you, sir. He said, no, I'll eat them on the way home, thanks. You know, people ask me, they say, Dick, who's your favorite comedian? Well, I love the guys that didn't have to use all the foul language to punch up their acts. You remember Henny Youngman? He said, I went to a wife swapping party. I had to throw in some cash. It's so lonesome in the saddle since my horse died. If a man walks through the woods, he speaks, but his wife's not there to hear him. Is he still wrong? They invented a golf ball. If it gets within 4 inches of the pin, it'll go ahead and roll on in. There's a warning label that says, do not carry in your back pocket. Well, my name is Dick Hardwick. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the rest of the show. Good night.